Fellas, I've got terrible news. It's snowing and we don't have all of our crops out of the ground yet. I guess all we can do is get this load brought up to the house here. And I planned on doing some tillage today, but shoot, if it's snowing out, we got to check the temperature and see if I can even rip up the ground yet. By the way, if you guys enjoy the 80 series and you want to see more, make sure you like and subscribe. Also, I apologize that it's been a little bit since this has been out on the channel. I've been moving the last, since the start of April, so I've been really busy recently. I'll show you guys the place whenever it is good and ready, and we'll be back into normal content as soon as I fully get moved. All right, we're just gonna have to let that sit there for a second. I gotta run down to this other place and grab my truck, I think. Do I need it? Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I better go get the combine out of the field. It's just sitting out there. All right, we're gonna take about a I don't want to know how many minute walk out there, and we're gonna get the combine. Well, luckily she started right up for us. It's not a good feeling when you come back and all of your crop is withered away and it's snowing and you got so much to do. You missed your whole harvest practically, and then you gotta whoa, hey, what are you doing there? I think our power steering is a little froze up because it's getting cold for this combine. It was having a little bit of trouble there. But yeah, like I was saying, now there's snow all over the place and we gotta get the ground ripped up at the very least, so that's what we're gonna try and do today. I hope all the neighbors were able to get out in the field and get their crops out. I hope they weren't as unlucky as me. Well, you know what? I just hopped out of the combine real quick to take a look because I was like, actually, I bet you we might be able to get this before the snow falls. And it's looking pretty good. I got to run up to the house and see what the weather's gonna be like, because if it's just gonna be a light flurry, or if it's not going to accumulate too bad, we might be able to actually keep running today. All right, now that we just got up here to the house, let me run inside and see what they're saying on the news. I'm hoping this weather doesn't last like this for too long here. It's not looking good, so we might want to go and get as much out as we can. But I'm too full. That's my problem right now. Okay, I'm going to make a phone call, see if any neighbor boy can come over and, run the combine for me here. And if so, then I'm going to run the cart and I'm going to try and get these beans out before they wither. We got corn to get out too, but I don't even have a corn header, so that's going to be a bit of a challenge. We might be able to do it today. We'll see. Well, I've got bad news and bad news. The bad news is the snow keeps coming down thicker and thicker, and it's getting to the point where I'm having trouble seeing. The other bad news is I can't get a hold of anybody to come out here and run this combine for me, so we're going to have to try and do both. Now, I figure I'm going to run this combine as long as I can here to get as much into it as I can, and then after this thing is completely full, I'm going to run and sell what we have. That way we can empty this out if this doesn't make a good dent in our soybeans here. But we're gonna keep rolling. Harvesting here in winter it's a challenge, that's for sure. I heard the guy we met the other day, what was his name? Grant, down there just south of our property along the highway. I heard that he recently got some cattle. So I think maybe we'll see if he needs any help through the winter, as I'm not gonna have anything to do myself, I don't think. So if he needs any help, well, I guess we can go over and help him with his cattle a little bit. But honestly, after seeing that we're not even capable of getting our own crops out of the ground, I don't know if he would even hire us. By the way, I know I have asked what you guys wanted to see us do in this series, and I did see an idea that I really liked. It was hog farming. Hog farming, there it is. You get what I'm trying to get at, raising hogs. I think that would be a lot of fun. I think we should definitely give it a try. So let me know if you guys want to see us take care of some hogs here on the 80s series. I think that would be a lot of fun, and I think it fits that 80s time really well. All right, we've just made it to the end section of this. We still got some that we got to loop back and get, but I think we're gonna stop right here so we can run up and haul that what we have into town. So we're gonna fire up the old John Deere repower here, and we're gonna turn it around. And ooh, we're nearly scraping the barn. Do you see that? We're gonna slowly drive this thing down to the store. The co-op said that they should still be open for a little while today, so we're gonna go get these sold off. That way we don't have to worry about them, and we're good to go, because I feel like I'm gonna be harvesting for a little while, and I don't wanna, get full and then the co-op not be open to take this anymore. So we're gonna go and get this dumped. On the road again. Slowly driving down the road again. Seriously, why can't I just be done driving down this road? I swear. I'm gonna pull out my hair. Willie Nelson, everyone. What a legend. Well, we're driving past our neighbors. We finally made it there. We're about halfway there now, and we're living on a prayer. Oh, wow. Would you look at that? We're here just in time. I know I said that the co-op was open, and you're probably thinking, well, then why are we pulling in here? Well, because, one, we're getting stuck. Okay. Well, because this guy actually owns the co-op who bought this place, and I told him I am not driving this slow thing all the way down to the co-op. He said that was fine. Just come drop it off here and he'll take care of it. So we're going to drop our tractor off with him and he'll go and take care of the dump and everything and bring it back up to us. That means we are going to have time to Harry Potter this thing sideways. Heck yeah. No, what I was going to say is we'll have time to, you know, go and harvest our crop. You know, it's good enough. He can take care of that. It's not my problem anymore. Just spent like 2.5 hours driving that thing there. I'm not going to be bothered to deal with collisions, man. If Harry Potter wants to come play with my tractor, then he can play with my tractor. All right. I mean, he's the chosen one. Good news, everyone. We're back in the field and we're harvesting once again. Oh, well, not quite yet, I guess. In approximately right now we're harvesting. Okay, there we go. I lied a little bit earlier. My bad. So the real problem here is we need that John Deere to run the Wilrich. But as you guys know, the dude took it. So I don't have it. We're going to have to try with the International, which probably is not going to happen. But we're going to try. As everyone's favorite Jedi from Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, once said, just do it. All right, here's what I'm thinking. We're part near to the end of this field. Once we get to the end of this field, we'll just stop, we'll go, and we'll see if we can rip up the ground. And if not, we'll come back out here and we'll finish harvesting what little we have left to harvest. Okay, we've finally made it to the edge of this. We're gonna go ahead and shut down. We've got about 2,823 liters in, and that can just sit right there. Let's run over to this farm, grab the little International and Wilrich, and see if we can start ripping up some land. And I'm almost certain that this isn't gonna be able to pull it, but we're gonna find out. All right, we're hooked up. Now we just gotta skadoodle skedaddle on over to the field, so let's get on down there. All right, we've made it to the field. Go ahead and start unfolding. This thing is so huge compared to this tractor. There is no way this is gonna pull this. Maybe downhill, maybe, but not uphill. Pulls it real fast downhill. Oh yeah, we're actually flying right now. But let's see. We're gonna go. That was just a little bit sideways, and it stayed right at the speed. Okay. Hey, this thing's working pretty good. I can't complain about this at all. All right, here we go. We're on a somewhat downward stretch here on the flatter part of the hill. We're going to be going uphill just in any moment here. Of course, this is the softest uphill section over here, but it'll be a good idea whether or not it can handle it. Sit. Oh gosh, we lost a lot. Okay. No, it's picking back up. We just had to shift. Now we're back up to 6 miles an hour, 7 miles an hour, 8 miles an hour. That means we've only lost 3 miles per hour. Hey, that's not bad at all. I mean, just one downshift and you're able to go just a few miles an hour slower than, you know, your top gear, top speed. Okay. I think we're probably going to do a whole other headland pass here just to make sure we've got plenty of room. Let's go ahead and spin it around this way and see what happens. And then we'll just do some down and backs, but we're getting things tilled up here while it's snowing. November 4th. There it is. Eventually, the guy at the co-op will have our tractor emptied and he'll bring it back out here and we can get that combine rolling again. But if that combine can't dump into the tractor yet, there's no point in its, you know, keeping going, because that's the only field right there we have for that header. Then we've got a field or two of corn that we could try and get out if we had a header, but we don't have one. By the way, guys, if there's ever anything that you would like to see that would improve the videos for you, then let me know in the comments down below. You know, I have my face cam that I try to only use now when it's not a roleplay video per se. So if you want to see more face cam or anything along that, or you just want to see just more general stuff, like maybe we look at farming memes again, you know, or whatever it may be, go ahead and comment your ideas down below, whatever you would like to see change, added. Also, don't forget that we do have the extended deleted scenes versions of the videos available to channel members and Patreon members. So if you want to see the versions of the videos that are longer with the content that got cut for the main video, then maybe consider checking out the Patreon or the YouTube membership. And for those of you who are members of Patreon or YouTube membership, you get that perk on every single tier from the lowest to the top. and it essentially will be posted on both YouTube and on Patreon. On YouTube on the community page, and on Patreon right there on like my Patreon wall. But yeah, as you guys can see, we're cranking along here pretty well so far, and I think that's really going to be it for this one. So if you all enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe. We're going to keep rolling. Till next time, see y'all later. Peace.